Are you a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to another video on the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Happy Memorial Day, long weekend to you guys in the US, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. So today we're going to go over our top, I'll call it top 3, top 5 watch list for our weekly swing plays for Tuesday, May 31st. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so down below. Click that subscribe button. Hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one. We send out daily top 5 watch lists, a main watch list, weekly swing plays, monthly swing plays, informational, motivational videos, learning tools. I've got a 4-part series on the hashtag 30 and 30. I have a video on Strat Sniper's 50% rule. I have a video on entries and exits, what these candlestick numbers mean, trade reviews that we've been in, double inside bars, how to trade inside bars, outside bars, 3-1 setups. Okay, all kinds of learning tools for you guys. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Find me there and follow me. You can comment there, question me there, ask me questions. There's no silly or dumb questions. I will answer them all for you guys if you have them. Don't be shy to ask. I'm here to help. You can also ask the questions or comment down below in any single one of my YouTube videos. So I want to do a quick shout out to everybody that has followed me on YouTube and Twitter. It's greatly appreciated. I'm approaching 1,000 on Twitter, which is awesome. I've hit 1,000 on YouTube, which is and I never thought I would ever get to that point. Not that I had that in mind as a goal, but it's amazing to me that I'm there. So thank you guys very much for the follows and all the questions you guys send in for me to ask. It truly is appreciated. I hope I am helping you guys out along your trading journey. That's why I'm here, and that's why a lot of the stratters are here, and the people that teach is to help you guys out. And the information I give out here, guys, is free, and my goal is to keep it free for you guys without charging you guys. So welcome to the channel if you're new, and let's get started on these top 5 plays. Okay, so the first one on the list, I've got Lift, L-Y-F-T, and Lift has this inside bar, outside bar pattern, which is, it's a very rare pattern. Inside bar, or a 1 bar in the strat, only breaks the high, stays within the range of the previous candle. It does not break the high, and it does not break the low of the previous candle. And an outside bar, or a 3 bar when we're discussing the strat, breaks the previous high of the candle and the previous low, or the low of the previous candle. So 3 bar, outside bar, breaks both sides of the previous candle. Inside bar, or a 1 bar, stays within the range, does not break either side of the previous candle. So we have this 1-3 setup. They don't happen very often. If we were to go back and look on Lift, when we had these plays, there are a bunch here that we can look at on the weekly. And what do we have? Okay, inside bar, outside bar, guys, a 1-3, and then this huge drop. Okay, inside bar, I'll pull this down for you guys. Inside bar, outside bar, huge drop. Okay, so they don't always work, but in a lot of cases, they are. It's a powerful setup. Here's another one. Inside bar, outside bar, and a nice gain to the upside. And we'll look at this last one here that's on our screen. Inside bar, outside bar, and we do hit, looks like first targets, and that's about it. So again, here's an example where it doesn't work, but the three setups following this one were really, really good trades, okay? So not guaranteed, but very probable for these plays to work out. The other thing, I've got a little broadening formation drawn here, and this, I'm guessing, is on the... Is it on the monthly? It's on the daily. So that broadening formation is on the daily. Higher high to a higher high, lower low, down to this lower low. So we've tagged those. What are we doing next week? Okay, that's the plan. We'll see what we do next week. On the daily, it's showing we have a 2-up red shooter candle. So are we coming back down? I don't know. We'll see how the week opens up. Okay, but lift, calls at 2024, puts at $16.33. If you can hear the background noise, my kids are out back again. So I apologize if that's bothering you guys. Maybe you can't even hear them. I have no idea. So next up on the list is AMD. AMD has this inside bar. So I'm just going to zoom in on this inside bar. And again, as we talked about, an inside bar stays within the range of the previous candle. Doesn't break the high or the low. It stays within the range. So we have this inside bar here. And again, if we go back and look at AMD, the last time there was an inside bar, here you go. And it went up for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, it looks like. But it was a really, really nice initial gain off of that inside bar. And then we've got this one here. This inside bar broke, and we hit at least one target there, okay? So I'm not going to go back any further. You guys can go back and check and back test if you want. But again, I really love playing the inside bars. Now again, guys, if I'm taking calls on this thing, on a swing play, I'm getting 2 weeks out. And my strike price, if this is a trigger at 102.26, my strike price is going to be 103, okay? And if we go to the downside, at 89.53, my strike price is going to be 89, still 2 weeks out, okay? So that's AMD. The next one I've got on the list is CSCO. It's Cisco. So Cisco, another 3-1 setup. Again, I like these plays. Whoops. I like these plays. They're rare. They're powerful. And we've got good magnitude or good space here to get to our profit targets, okay? So we can look for calls on Cisco at 45.64 to this high side here target. Or we can look for puts at 42.50 and this target right here. And guys, we can call these magnitude. We can call it pivot, call them pivot points. We can call them targets. We can say this is where the bears have their stop losses. We can say this is where the bulls have their stop losses. You call them whatever you want. Say whatever you want. It's all the same thing, okay? So outside bar, inside bar, 3-1 setup. And I've got videos on 3-1 setups within my YouTube channel, so you guys can go check those out. I think actually one will pop up here at some point. Okay, in these cards, you can click on it and go take a look at it. So 3-1 setup on Cisco. Next up, number 4, and guys, these are in no particular order. Keurig Dr. Pepper. Okay, Keurig has this tight inside bar. And that's part of the reason this one is on here, because it is such a tight bar followed by this big outside range bar. So I'm looking for the magnitude to the high side and the low side are quite good. So we can look for calls on Keurig at 35.87, puts at 34.72. Next up is Coca-Cola. That's KO. Coke has a setup on the daily and the weekly. So we have another 3-1 setup. And again, let's go back and look at the last time there was a 3-1 on Coke. We have to go all the way back to March of 21. Okay, and we had this 3-1 outside bar right here, inside bar right here, and then we had this beautiful run up all week. Okay, and then it looks like there was another one here, 3-1, and it looks like we opened here and ran down for a good gain before it reversed back to the upside. So again, a really, really good opportunity to take some money there, and I'm expecting the same thing on Coca-Cola this time. When we open up on Tuesday, that there's going to be a good opportunity here. So calls at 65.10, puts at 61.59. But as I said, there's also a setup on the daily for this, another inside bar. So look, if we break, I'll zoom in here. If we break to the high side on Coca-Cola and we continue this uptrend, these higher lows that you can see here, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher lows all the way up. If we continue that trend up, our first target is the trigger for the weekly to go long. Okay, so watch that. If we do trigger that, there's an opportunity there to stay in Coke a little bit longer or keep some runners on for this play. If we go to the downside at 64.14, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 targets to hit before we trend down. But in saying that, if that does happen and we start to trend down, guys, that's what we call a pivot machine gun, a PMG. So that's what I said. We have these higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then boom. Similar to what happened here. We had a higher low, higher low, higher low, and boom. It just dropped, okay? This one has a good range here, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars, which is a good range and a good setup for a PMG if it happens to hit. Okay, I'll give you 2 bonus plays here. NVAX, NVAX. Sorry, we're still on the daily. Let's switch to the weekly. We have these big long wicks here, this hammer candle. We're going to look for a call on NVAX at 56.52. We've tagged the bottom of this broadening formation already. You can see we've gone higher high to a lower low to a higher high to a lower low, right? High to a low. From a high to a low, where are we going here? We had a 2 up, then we had a 2 down. I'm going to look for this thing to reverse based off of this 2 down that finished green hammer candle. We're going to look for a 2 down, 2 up reversal and try and tag the top of that broadening formation on NVAX. And the last one I'll give you guys here, Apple. It's a very liquid stock. Easy to get in, easy to get out of. It's an inside bar. Okay, so we can take calls on this thing at 149.68, puts at 137.14. If we go back and look, here was the last inside bar here. Didn't work out great. There was another one here, worked out really well. Another one here, worked out fairly well. We just missed targets, but you could have taken good profits there. Inside bar here wasn't great. Inside bar here, another one that wasn't really great, but this one worked out tremendously for 2 days. 2 weeks. We had 2 really nice run-ups on there. And then this one was a really good run down. This one gapped up, and it was a nice run up. So again, they don't always work, but the majority of the time, guys, probability tells us that these things work. Here's another one. We trended up for 2 weeks on this one. Boom, boom. Here's another one. We trended down for 2 weeks off of the break of this inside bar. 3 weeks almost to the bottom of the broadening formation. No coincidence? I think there is a coincidence there. Here's another one. Inside bar 1, 2. And this one just trended up from this inside bar. There's another one here. Okay, so probabilities tell us that the inside bars work really well. That's how I started trading options. When I started trading options well, it was based off of inside bars. And that's what really made me successful trading options was inside bars. Then I found the Strat, and it took me to a whole nother stratosphere, if you will. So thank you to Rob Smith for that. And actually thank you, Sarah Strat Sniper, because she was the first one I saw. And I tell this story often that the first time I saw her, I was like, I didn't really get it. And I started seeing the Strat more and more. I started looking into it, and that was my aha moment. And from then on, I was a stratter, and I'm telling you guys, by far the easiest way to trade you will find. You don't need indicators, you don't need to draw VWAPs or RSI or any of the indicators that you see. You don't need them to trade. Okay, the simpler you make your charts, the simpler your trading will be. Simplify trading, and your trading will become simplified. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck next week. Make sure you check out our full list of weekly swings, our small list of day trades. There's not a lot of them. I'd be cautious on Tuesday when we go into the market. Don't force anything, guys. Let the trades come to you always, not just Tuesday, every day. Don't feel like you have to jump in. That's gambling. Okay, play the probabilities. Play what comes to you. Okay. Have a good weekend, or the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the week. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you're commenting. Give me a thumbs up. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.